respect for manhood. Nobody respects manhood. Anybody can tell you what a man is, or what a real man is, what a real man should be. And as men, we comply to whatever asinine standard that is given. And that's our fault. The reason nobody respects manhood, it's a man's fault. And it may not be, your fault per se. Man, I'm doing everything I can do, bro. I know. We all are. But as men, we have not defined ourselves. We've let others define us. There was a time when what we did defined us. You were a hard-working man. You were, strong-backed. All that shit based on slavery too. While y'all in your head with it, while you think about it. But what you did used to tell who you were. It still does, honestly. Who you are is basically a culmination of your thoughts. And your actions are also based on those thoughts. You think that way, so you act that way. And therefore, you end up doing things that you know to be of poor character. And yeah, we all fall victim. Again, we all human. It's not the point of this is to say there is a perfection out there. There is no perfection. But you have to be aware of yourself. You have to be aware of your environment. Because here's the thing, if a man is supposed to be in charge, right, you have to lead. How can you lead if you've never been there? So you have to go there, and you have to do things, and you have to experience them. And then, when you come back, you have experiences, you have knowledge, you have know how. But also, we have to be present because in our absence, our image is filled with the ideas of others who are not men. The mold of a man is determined by a woman with a dollhouse, a little girl with a dollhouse. And she'll do what she sees her mother do to men. And if her father's there, then she'll have the man do what she sees her father do to women. And that image that she creates in her imagination of her childhood will grow into the imagination of a hormonally lustful teenager and boy crazy teenager to grow into a functioning adult who's just added to this idea of what a man should be based upon the experiences of the men she's witnessed and her own imagination. Which again, isn't bad. A woman's imagination can push a man through the roof. imagination can give you the tools you need to apply your strength to become an even more unstoppable force. But there's no but. Well, the but is it's still a man's fault. We have to be more present. We have to be more there, more around. We have to show. See, what I've noticed is a lot of men. First off, let's go into the my balls and my word, right? A man is only as good as his word. That can pretty much be agreed. I mean, to be totally honest, a person is only as good as their word. But a man, see, you know what it is, man. It's because it's the God's image, man. That's what it does. It's called the curse of Adam. As a man, you are forced to be the model of God. And you are but a human. So you will go through life pretending to be godlike, using the only powers you've ever been able to manifest to be godlike, or just all out lying about how godly you are. But as you progress through life and get hurt by your actions, get hurt by others people's actions, learn what you can control, learn what you can't control, you'll start to realize where your actual power comes from and how fragile you are. Like, don't get it twisted. As a man, you're capable of feats that would shock, inspire many. Right? But you're still human, bro. Soft squishy simple. And a lot of things men do to themselves in the pursuit of a false me, a false I, a false one. Right? We like to split ourselves up into our greatest parts. And instead of becoming overall, we become amazingly strong in one aspect. Because so much of your worth is determined by how much motion you can make. how much he's able to affect. Right? Man number two experiences his God power. And that's how much he's able to affect. If this white is the world, and this is the realization of God power, he affects more, right? But this is only in one direction. He's only affecting change in this way. It could be sex, it could be sports, it could be art, it could be some kind of talent, or it could be anything, right? But the perfect circle, which would be the one, right? The perfect circle would be solid. And as this person is more well-rounded and works on being more circular, there'll be areas where there's strengths growing. And sometimes you're born, here's the thing, sometimes you're born with an exceptional amount of reach in an area. Sometimes it's like, whoa, this kid can woo, right? But as you develop, the more you're able to move, you're gonna wanna find yourself rounding out to be more like the one, right? A well-rounded man doesn't affect as much as the exceptional in one aspect man, because he has all of his God powers, not the same amount as this guy, but he has all of his directed at a focused area, right? While this guy is only affecting the things around him, but he's able to affect them more like a circle and less like a gunshot. I don't know what that looks like just shooting through something. Look like this causes destruction, while this would be more solid. This is unbalanced. We have to gain balance. We've been trying to live up to expectations of people who have never even had to be, right? So how do you do that? Man, shit be out of my control, bro. I'm black. There's police officers who don't like me, as well as the rest of the world that don't like me, and then women don't listen too. Yep, that's your fault. You need to be a better person. Be more centered. Me too. You know you ain't got no patience. You need to work on patience. You know you be chasing them hoes. Shit, you need to get off my hoe. You know you ain't gonna kick it with your kids. You need to kick it with your kids. You know you ain't really no family person. You need to be more of a family person. You know you ain't loving. You need to be more loving, bro. You know you ain't forgiving. You need to learn to be more forgiving. A lot of these things are looked at as soft and feminine, and they are. But that's the problem. We focus so hard on the idea of, because again, the people that are describing us are not men. The people that are describing, when the man describes himself, you can hear passion in this shit. You can hear when a nigga really know about himself. And you can hear when a nigga be fumbling. And you hear when a nigga be trying to chase these hoes. Now don't get it twisted. Everybody got some kind of, once you get a little something on you, it becomes, once you pick it up a little bit, it's in your, it's in you. It's on you, it's in you. If you grew up in the hood in you. And the things you learn from that, the powers that grow in you from that living experience, that goes with you. But that is not an excuse to not be well-rounded. As a man, you don't have an excuse. You don't get an excuse because life doesn't give you any guarantees, and also life is very unforgiving. The wrong move, it's over. No redos, no continues. And as men, we have stopped looking at the seriousness of life. Because it's easier to be light. Hey man, I'm just not gonna think about it. I'm just not gonna deal with that. I'm okay, I got to do it all. I ain't gotta deal with that. Shit, she gonna figure it out. She won't figure it out. And it's your fault. Because you knew it. You had the information, you didn't give it to her. Because of whatever reason you come up with it. I was tired. I was hungry. I was mad. I was teaching her a lesson. Whatever situation you bring yourself to. It's your fault. Because you are the only person. See, I ain't gonna say only. Alright, so here's the thing. I personally feel, and I'm saying that because this is a personal belief. This is not law. But if it sounds good to you, absorb. I personally feel that when God created man, and this is just using the Christian Bible story of Adam and Eve, when God created man, he talked to man. When God created woman, he talked to them. I'm not sure God ever talked to Eve alone. I don't know. But I do know the devil talked to Eve. And I'm not saying women are evil. I'm saying humans, when they were kicked out of that garden, they all became fucked up. Everything about us, we started killing, we went completely where we went. In the Christian Bible stories. So, but that's just one belief system. But I actually feel, and I'm not going to equate this to real life, because all of that is things to equate to real life. I feel like God talks to men. And I feel like the fear of disappointing God and the fear of disappointing women keeps men from stepping into their purpose, I guess, or keeps men from actually doing the thing. Like, honestly, every man in the world will tell you that they bite their tongue when they talk to women. Literally, people say things like happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. Well, I come from a military, I guess, background would be my thing. I don't know how to say that. I was in the Army. The only motherfucker that had to be happy was the leaders. Everyone else found their own happiness. But we had to make sure the leaders were happy. And I'm not saying that that's the best business model to follow or role model or model period to follow, but in a sense, it does work. Things get accomplished. There's one, we move as units. There's a leader. That leader makes the plays. When those plays aren't followed, well, shit, people get punished. But in the real world, you have fucking consequences. The thing is, as men, and this is why it's our fault, as men, we have to be better leaders. We don't know. We ain't trying to find out. We don't ask questions. Can't trust another nigga. Because we don't respect manhood. Fuck that nigga. He do the same shit I do. He can't tell me shit. That's like what Ali Sadiq was talking about niggas gotta wait for an exceptional nigga to come along to tell you something. Cause nobody gonna listen to a regular nigga. But again, you've been taught this. You've been taught that man is bad. You can't look to another nigga. For one, that's gay. You can't look to another man. That's gay. The only nigga you listen to is your coach. Your daddy, your coach, fucking your homeboys. And these niggas just as dumb as you. Y'all in the same fucking boat. Now don't get twisted, some niggas do be having, again, they be having that little exceptional ability, and then you get to hang with them, and you get to kind of learn how to stretch yours out like that. And it may work for you, it may not. But you gotta do it. You gotta stretch. Niggas be scared to stick their arm out there because they scared they gonna get it cut off. Especially black folks. Black folks are goddamn scary. Black folks scary as hell. For good reason. Shit, because everything go wrong for us. It seemed detrimental at every turn. But at some point, and that's why I say it's a man's fault, who gonna go out there and check it out? You can't expect the woman to go out there and check it out. You can't expect her to go out there and be like, it's safe. Bitch, what? No. No, that's not a leader. You gotta lead from the front. See, another thing, nigga don't want that woman to be right. You gotta take her counsel. Shit, what you with her for? She ain't no shit. You just want her to be cute, sit in the room? No, my nigga. She got ideas in that big ass head of hers too under that wig. You need to go over there and ask questions sometime. Hey, I'm trying to do this. What you know about such and such? Shit, I don't know. Such and such, such and such. I don't know. Shit, she might know something. She might, oh, that ain't shit. Did it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. She might have picked up something along the way that you know what I'm saying, you had no clue she knew. Because it ain't in her character to know that. You know what I'm saying? You got your old pretty dainty ass little girl, you know what I'm saying? Soft, sweet, demure. You trying to figure out some shit under the car. And she say, oh, that's cause this. You be like, what the fuck? Yeah, my brother be working on model cars since we was kids. He used to always be having me. He used to fix the family car. God damn, who knew? Yeah, you didn't, nigga. And you wouldn't, because that ain't a question you ask a pretty girl. You know how to work on cars? No, you'd never knew that shit. And if she don't have an affinity for cars and act like she know cars and be out there in the motherfucking under the hood of a car, you're not gonna know she know nothing about no cars. But you gonna know she know makeup, and you know she know how to do that thing you like. You have to be more present. Pay attention. Little kids be outside tearing shit up. You walk right by them niggas. You don't say nothing. Kids throw trash all on the ground. You walk right by that shit. You don't say nothing. You expect the women to say something? Shit, she following your lead. You ain't saying nothing, and I ain't gonna say nothing, even though I don't like it. I'm trying to be a good teammate, but we in a junk ass house. And eventually, sometimes they start liking that shit, start being junky all the time. Cause shit, you taught them. Yeezy taught them. I ain't saying Yeezy teach people to be dirty, but you know, that's the phrase. We have to be leaders. We have to learn how to be leaders. We have to teach ourselves to be leaders. Back to that. So, I personally feel like the connection of man to God is, which is why the woman wants the man to be this God-like person, is because of the man's connection to God. But the woman's connection to the devil is that he can talk to her and she can hear it and it be just enough to fuck up paradise. It ain't like she comes and fucks up paradise, no. But the devil can whisper in her ear just enough for her to say, he probably is on some bullshit. He probably, and the devil can be, man, it's many devils too. It ain't the snake in the garden all the time. Sometimes it's the homegirl, sometimes it's their mama, sometimes it's anybody, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of people that can be the devil. And that goes to a whole other thing, removing the devil in yourself. I think that's going to be the next one. Remove the devil in yourself. And that's a man's fault, because if you want to be the leader, you need to be showing them how to move. But real, she don't listen. That's a man's fault, because ain't nobody ever taught her how to listen. And since you with her, and you the man in her life, you the one that got to teach her how to listen. I laugh. Something I always said about myself. I always said women don't leave me, they graduate. Because the class be hard. And then they'll, walk. And then they step into life. And then they find a person they like. And then they find themselves running my kung fu. And it works. I learned this from Rip, actually. I know how to be a loving wife, a loving mother, because of the shit I learned from that nigga. Even the ones that didn't listen, they still picked up some shit and became better. And that's because they don't listen. But when they with me, they'll hear me. And it'll be better for somebody else. And maybe somebody that doesn't heard enough, will find you. And then you'll have one that listens. It took us 17 niggas to learn how to listen, but these niggas been steadily teaching her how to listen. Now she know how to listen, but you had to break through years and years of conditioning and training to not listen to these niggas because nobody's gonna respect manhood unless you're God. Men aren't allowed to fail. Men aren't allowed to wobble. Men aren't allowed to not know. Nigga, go talk to God. Figure it out. That's how the world sees you, because you're the man. You're the leader. You're the top dog. And niggas want to be the top dog. Everybody want to say they top dog, big boss shit. Nuts hang. Let my nuts hang. Yeah, okay. I'm alpha. Okay, alpha. I'm a realist. Anybody can get it. A lot of this shit ain't fair. And no matter what you're doing, you're going to have to do something. And here's the kicker, something we don't think about. I was talking to a little brother about this. As men, we dive in, right? Because we know that's what we're supposed to do. And we splash, right? And we splash hard. Like, wow, we do what the fuck we did, nigga. And we know we splashed hard. And we see it splash. And we'll be aware, man, that was a big splash. But we never pay attention to the ripples. And how long they go. And how far they reach. We just say, oh yeah, the splash. Man, my bad, I got you wet. It's like, yeah, you got me wet. But then also, nigga, you rotated all the water all the way down there. There's people way over there that's just chilling at the water and walked up and, because your splash. We have to be more aware of our ripples. Because we have to be more godlike in order to be respected. So we're going to have to be omniscient. We have to be more omniscient. It's not even a human feat. But we have to strive. Right? It's not even a human feat. You're never going to be aware of everything, bro. Sorry. You're never going to know every fucking ripple that wobbles on that water surface. You never know what's going to do it, even though you try. You can stretch your little God power all the way to reading that bitch's mind. I know what you think. I know what you're going to say before you say it. You know what she's going to do? She's going to hate you. Because you don't know. But you're going to pretend to know. Well, maybe you do know. Which is even better. still never know every ripple on the water. But that's where your woman comes in. Because, oh, women hate this. Because you have to train your woman to be your teammate. When you go to any job, the first thing you do is sit through training. You join the NBA, training camp. Join the Army, basic combat training. They ain't sending niggas to war with no training. Nigga, you combat training. I know what to do in the case of a nuclear blast. I don't think it's gonna help. But I know what the fuck to do. Look at that fried fool. He had training. He knew exactly what to do. Fried up this bitch. Oh, man. Look at that fried food. It's a man's fault. You gotta do more. You gotta step into more. You out here making bad decisions. Stop. Man, I can't leave it alone. Figure it out. Don't expect sympathy. There is none from anyone to give to you. Just like no one gives God sympathy. They see you as God, bro. So you're gonna have to be it. And not pretend. You're going to have to manifest real things out of nothing. You're going to have to calm tsunamis. You're going to have to raise tsunamis. You're going to have to be omnipresent and omniscient. And while I know that this is not humanly possible for you, it doesn't matter. And that is the curse of Adam. May you be blessed. It's your fault. Go fix it.